Anthony Anderson here, AKA Detective Kevin Bernard, back for season 21 of Law and Order, a day I never thought would happen. But it's here. It's here, everybody. Look around, take it in all of its glory. The mothership is back, baby. The mothership is back. I think Dick Wolf has figured out a formula. All 3 Law and Orders on Thursday night on a network. Like I say, Dick Wolf has figured something out, and we should all take a page from Mr. Wolf's book on how to produce, how to execute, and create shows like Law and Order SVU, Law and Order Criminal Intent, and Chicago Everything. My character, Detective Kevin Bernard, was introduced on Law and Order SVU. 15 years ago, possibly? And he got into it with Detective Stabler, played by Chris Maloney. And when Jesse Martin was deciding to leave the mothership, his character, Detective Green, had a shooting, and it was questionable. So they brought in Detective Kevin Bernard, who was in Internal Affairs, to investigate. He investigates, rubs people the wrong way just because he comes from Internal Affairs. But the shooting happened to be a clean shooting. Detective Green decides to leave, and they bring in Detective Kevin Bernard into the precinct here with Lupo and Pathan Merkerson as the lieutenant. And that is how this character came about. Now, where he's been for the last 11 years, we don't know. Hopefully we get to find out where he's been. That's a mystery right now, but we're just at episode 1. We're trying to figure everything out with new partners and new lieutenants. But it's going to be a fun ride for everybody to get on board with. So buckle up. Well, worked with Sam for the few years that I was here, 11 years ago. That's always great. Have not had the chance to work with Hugh yet. We've been at table reads and we've been at a dinner together, and we just see each other in passing. So I'm looking forward to that. Do I really have to talk about my working relationship with Jeffrey Donovan? Do I? I do. It's part. I'll just say this. I'm surrounded by all of these NYU graduates of their theater programs. Jeffrey Donovan, Cameron Manheim, and there's a young actress on here as well. Siobhan is her name. I'm outnumbered. So they are always talking about their mask work and, all of this other stuff that they studied at NYU. I was like, okay, I went to the High School for the Performing Arts and Howard University. That was enough for me, okay? I don't need to know about your mask work, okay, Jeffrey Donovan? Just read the lines that are on the page. But I found that Jeffrey's full of questions. He's an inquisitive actor to the point where it's like, can we just get through the scene? You're a detective. The reason you're asking her that question, Jeffrey, is because you need to know where she was on Tuesday at 3:30. There's nothing more. There's nothing more behind that. All right? You don't need to go soul searching. You don't need to, you don't need to go into your Stanislavski method, your Meisner, your Uta Hagen. You don't need to go. I will tell you this. Jeffrey Donovan took 2 years to study Russian so he could read Chekhov plays in Russian. That is the actor that I'm working with. That's all I have to say about my dear friend, Jeffrey Donovan, who I affectionately call Jonathan on occasion because I really don't know who he is. You know, there's always talk about crossover episodes, and they've been done before in the Law and Order world. I don't know how that's going to affect us. You know, we're new. We're still on episode 1 of season 21. So I'm pretty sure there will be some crossover, and we'll see how that's going to happen. You know, again, that's how my character was introduced on the show to begin with. So we'll see what the future holds. I think the success of Law and Order is mainly due to the fact that it's not about any one character on the show. It's about the crime. It's about what's being ripped from the headlines and what's being solved and tried in court here. So no matter where you pick up in the show, what year you tune into this show, no matter what cast member has changed, you will always be able to follow the show. Because no matter, whenever you come back from a commercial break, where were you Thursday at 10:30? Kum kum, doom 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 doom, kum kum. That's it. Of all the Law and Orders, who was my favorite character? Jerry Orbach. I'm going to say him. He had, at the opening of every episode, he just had the one-liners that punched right before you went to commercial to set up the entire show. So Jerry Orbach was my guy.